Yeah, hello, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. We'll start the meeting. And this meeting, as I said, this meeting is for parents. I'll share that PPT and we'll start the meeting, ma'am. Is that okay, ma'am?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So, what do you think that mental math is, ma'am? As I shared,
Yeah. Fast calculation.
fast calculation. It's not only about fast calculation. It's about how we think. I mean, how intelligently we think. It's about that. It's not only
Okay.
about fast calculation.
Okay.
So, one more, anyone other than fast calculation? Can you see my screen, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. So it's like calculating in mind instead of using pen and paper.
Okay, that is mental math. But some tedious processes we have to use pen and paper also. But still, first of all, a visual analysis. Whenever we encounter with some problem, we should have at least some visual analysis to analyze that problem. Whether it is a problem in our textbook or whether the problem in our day-to-day life. If we have some visual analysis of that problem, we can able to estimate that problem and we can able to solve that. Can you see the screen, ma'am? Hello.
Yes, ma'am.
So actually, to introduce myself, I'm Pratyusha. I'm working as an assistant professor at engineering college from past 12 years. I'm teaching engineering students and I'm teaching mathematics, robotics and coding for them. Even I'm teaching for school students from past 6 years online. But I used to teach mathematics to them as per their curriculum. Like if it is CBSE, I used to teach. If it is ICSE, like one on three, one on two type I have teach. This mental math, actually the concept of mental math, I came to know on last year, 1.5 2 years back, when my kids were into the class 1, from UKG to class 1. At that time when I'm teaching them, I have two twin girls. So when I started teaching them maths, I started exploring how better I can teach them. Because actually being a mathematics teacher, I'm teaching students all the year according to the syllabus and normal process what we have learned. That way I was teaching. But and I was teaching to the students above 8th class to engineering class students. I was not teaching more of to the less than 5th class students. When I started teaching my kids, then they were in UKG. Then when I started teaching them, I started encountering how kids can able to learn the concepts if what is a better way to make them understand. That I was thinking. So in that process I have came across this mental math, ma'am. Frankly speaking, even though I am teaching mathematics from past 12 years, I didn't thought I don't know the concept of mental maths until then. When I started teaching my kids from UKG, from kindergartens, I started thinking, so how I better I can give them, what is a better way I can give them so that they will become good at mathematics, not only just solving the problems but also solving the real time problems. Say whenever we are giving some two chocolates to one kid and one chocolate to other kid, they should not think that, they should immediately count and say that these are three chocolates with us. They should not think that this is mathematics, we have to use pen and paper only to solve this, like that they should not think. So in that process I started using for place values, and for all the concepts I started using visual techniques. Then you believe me or not, place value which they will have in the first class, place value which they will have in the first class is very very important topic for kids now. Very important topic. we seem that we neglect. Usually we just write a number and we say that ones place, just represent it ones place, tens place, hundreds place, and we ask them to write same in the exam and they will score the marks. That is all good up to that point. But place value, if they are taught in a proper way, it is very good concept, and that concept is the foundation for all other mathematical concepts which they will do in their next life. For all other mathematical concepts, place value is a very critical concept. That concept has to be properly taught to the students, either in the class or by the parents or any other who are teaching them maths. They should take much amount of time to get their brains get connected with the place value. We for us for our age, it is very simple for us. If it is 1023, we can say that there is a 1020 and 3. But if you go and ask same question to the first class kid, where first time they have introduced with the place value, they will only say write a number and represent with ones place, tens place, hundreds place. They cannot, I mean, some students, they will not interpret it. But if we can able to properly make the brain connections of the place value, that number sense, place value is nothing but number sense. So that number sense is very important for other topics in their other next classes, even for fractions, percentages, profit and loss, and many more other concepts, algebra, statistics, any concepts you take, they have to be good at place value. So how we can make that the good wiring in their brains for the place value? Not just by writing the number and representing with ones place and tens place, but you have to show them visually. You have to. So I used at that time only for my kids, I have bought this I started searching in the internet what I can better visual way how I can teach them, so that they will be understanding good with the place value. I have taken this blocks and some dots, and I started giving them questions. I started giving them questions like 23. 12, let us take 23. 23 means how they can represent. I have posted same in the group also. 23 means they have to take 2 rods and 3 blocks. This is what 23 is. This represents 23. And they should when they see and touch these visual no, it will be very much impactful on their brains. Just by doing on the paper or writing or representing ones place, tens place, hundreds place, if we can able to use these math manipulators, and if we can able to make them practice, we should make them practice these numbers. How many numbers we have to give them daily, and this practice should not be like 1 day, 2 day or 3 day. Once the place value concept is finished, next going to the addition, and similar sort of addition what we have learned, take if more than one, give the carry, like that. Even for going to the addition also, we have to use these math manipulators even for the addition also. That is very important, very important, ma'am. If at all this actually we can do addition, subtraction or any other math concept even without using math manipulators. That is not a problem. But without visualization of a number, student cannot able to students students cannot able to visualize the number. If they can't visualize, they can't analyze. They can analyze only when they visualize the number. If we say one number 123, they have to visualize that 123 will have 100, 2 20s and 3 ones. That visualization should be there. Whenever they after this place value concept taught very well and practiced very well in the first class, when they move to the second class, they will come with mathematical operators, addition, subtraction, multiplication, all these mathematical operations come into place. Whenever this mathematical operation comes into place, First of all, whenever we are introducing this mathematical operation addition, then we have to use these math manipulators to do the addition also. Even for doing addition also, we have to use these math manipulators. Like this, what they will understand is, not just addition is not just a step by step procedure which we do. It is a counting, it is a quantity. We are counting the quantity, that analysis, that visualization they should get. And this comes only when they do by their hands, because without doing their hands, that mathematics will be only a step by step procedure which has to be followed to get an answer. But mathematics is not only a step by step procedure. Mathematics is a way of life, what we live every day. We encounter the morning, every day morning we see the watch. There is a much mathematics in the watch. There is a geometry, there are numbers, there are angles, there are fractions, percentages, everything we can see in the clock. That means once the concepts are taught in using math manipulators, first time whenever we are introducing and practicing using those math manipulators for some time on those concepts, and once they get a visual analysis of that concepts, even without using math manipulators also they can able to do. Only thing is they have to get the visual analysis of that concept. That is very very important, which is very much neglected usually. We focus on solving hundreds of addition problems. We give one digit problems, we give two digit problem, we give three digit problem. It's not like levels. After one digit we have to go to two digit, after two digits we have to go to three digit. It's not like levels of addition. It's like how we add, what we are adding. That is very important. Even for the subtraction, why borrow is taken, you ask your kids of second class, they will already have the subtraction concept. You ask this, why you are taking the borrow. They usually 80% or to 90% of kids don't know why they are taking the borrow. If it is a number is less than 10, we have to take borrow and we have to subtract and we have to give the answer. That is a step by step procedure was taught to them. What they are teaching is not, you are not saying it is wrong, it is correct. But before introducing that with the step by step procedure, first we have to give the physical interpretation of concept, whether it is addition, subtraction, multiplication. Give the physical interpretation, give first understand how it is used and why it is used, and ask them to hold that. They should able to feel the quantity. See, if it is 10, 1000 means they should able to feel that 1000. One means they should able to feel this is one. This seems to be very simple for us when at this age. This seems to be very simple and silly for us if we are in this as a parents. But this makes a huge impact for kids of that age. I have seen this practically with my kids, because I have used these techniques to teach them maths. In their first class they were having place values. First class syllabus I have mathematics I have teach them like that one. Even now in the second class also I'm teaching them like that one. For them only I started searching on the internet what are the better ways. As I said, afterwards, after their concepts, I started searching for the other concepts. What is how better way we can give the other concept. Algebra also, many students will not understand what is x square is. They don't know. They know how to write x square, x power 2 they will write. That is not a problem. But what is the physical interpretation of that x square? Why x square plus x square is 2x square? So if first of all whenever we are introducing when we are introducing these concepts of x square algebra, we have to use algebraic tiles. Like this is x square. X square means square. Most of the students don't know this. X square means this is x square. X square plus x square means we are adding these two squares. These two squares we are adding, and this is x square plus x square. This represents x square plus x square. This is an algebra. Whenever first time we are introducing algebra, we have to use these algebraic tiles to introduce an algebra concept. If we are introducing fractions, first time whenever we are introducing fractions concept, and all these things we can make it in our home also. Say whenever we are introducing fractions concept, we should make a strip like this. This fraction means what? Which is less than 1. You ask most of the students fractions what is 1 by 16. If they can able to visualize 1 by 16 is one part of 16 parts of 1. That is, if they could able to analyze that 1 by 16 is one part of the 16 parts, then that is good. If they can't able to understand 1 by 2, 1 by 2 means half part of 1. Half part of 1. They should understand this. 1 by 2 means half part of 1. 1 by 4 means 1/4 part of 1 by 2. 1/4 part of 1. And all these things, first time whenever we are introducing fractions concept, we have to introduce them using these fractions. We can make this using paper, and we have to introduce them using this fractions table. And whenever the kids are in the from first class to third class age, we can make this number chart from 1 to 100. And you believe me or not, this number charts making this number chart is very simple. Just ask them. We can ask our first class kid also to write numbers in this from 1 to 100. I'm sure they will write these numbers. But after writing this number, put this number into a cover and ask them to find out the pattern. How it is 1, 11, 12, 13. Why 11, 12, 13? How it is different? Ask them to understand the patterns. If it is 10, 20, 20, what is the difference? 10 difference, 20 difference. As the kid grows, they will find many patterns in this number chart. So that visual analysis, this analysis of numbers is very important for their logical reasoning skills. If we want our kids to be a good at logical reasoning skill, we have to practice. Our kids has to practice this number chart. They should able to identify the patterns in this. When they will able to identify the patterns, prime numbers. Prime numbers means they should able to identify prime numbers. And not only saying that prime numbers means it is divisible by only by 1, not divisible by other. Not just a sentence, or not just saying like 3, 5, 7. They should understand the relation between those numbers. What is the relation between? As the concepts comes, they will can able to do more patterns using this number chart. First class kids can able to only write the numbers from 1 to 100, and they can able to identify the tables because they will learn those tables. 2 2s are 4, and this 2 table will be there in this number chart. They should able to identify the two table. And if as the class grows, as they learn more concepts, they can identify more patterns in this number chart. With this, their analytical and reasoning skills will improve a lot. And this has to be done in a regular practice. Any skill, ma'am or sir or parents, what I am saying, it has to be on a regular basis. Doing just 1 day, 1 hour, or 1 week, 1 month is not, we will not master in that skill. We can only master in the skill when we can able to do it on a regular practice. We should do it on a regular practice. First, we have to understand the concept, visualize the concept. By visualizing the concept, our brain gets connected, wirings in the brain gets connected. Once those connections established, that concept will become base for the next concept. See, if we don't understand the numbers, place values properly, they may answer the addition by doing step-by-step procedure, but they don't know, they may not able to logically analyze what addition actually is. Once if this place value is not taught properly, once this is done properly, that will become base for the next mathematical operation. And again, next mathematics, subtraction, multiplication. As we know, multiplication is just multiple times adding. This I have done for my kids. We can take this multiplication And what we have to do is we have to write here, not just memorizing the tables. 2 times 2 ones are 2 twos are 4 2 3. You have to give these numbers and give some math. I've given some colored papers for them since they are kids and they are in second class. The multiplication is already introduced to them. What I have done is I have given this some papers. I will give them these two numbers, 3 times 2. They will place 3 times 2, and they will count. They will count all this, and they will write answer here, not just memorizing or mucking up the tables. They will count and they will write. By this they will understand that if it is 3 times 2, 3 twos are 6 means they are adding 3 times 2, or opposite way, 2 times 3. That technique, that analysis has to be comes only when they do practically. It's not just 3 twos are 6. They will memorize. The memory is also important. They have to memorize tables. But before memorizing anything, we have to introduce them with physical visual interpretation of any concept, and that make good analysis for them. This is about multiplication. Even for the division also we can do the same, grouping of equal quantities. Even for HCF concept, LCM concept, first before introducing any concept, we should not just say the step by step procedure and ask them to solve the problem. We should first say them why we are learning this concept. What is the reason we are learning this concept? Why we are learning addition? Why we are learning subtraction? Where we will use this addition and subtraction in our day-to-day life? How we can ease our day-to-day life by using these, after learning these mathematical operations? That they have to understand. Not just getting marks after doing many worksheets on addition, subtraction. Doing many worksheets on addition and subtraction will not make them good, visually good with the operators. They will be faster at the doing that process. As they do many work, I'm not saying that doing worksheet is wrong. That is good. Why? Because we have to know the step by step procedure. But not only that, by visually, if they can able to connect with the concept, they will apply same whenever they're encountering in the real time problem. That's what is required for this generation kids. These generation kids are AI driven kids. Every application is becoming artificial intelligence. To work with the artificial intelligence or to use our AI techniques, we should have intelligence. We speeding up the process, speed calculation. We'll have the gadgets, and if at all we are having 5-digit number multiplication by 5-digit number, we don't think we just open the calculator and we just type and we get the answer. We don't use whether we have learned abacus, Vedic. I'm not saying that those are wrong. Those are the techniques what we are learning. But once it is they visually understand this. So this is what you have to understand. Ma'am, once after meeting we will go for the Q&A section. Please let me continue with the concepts what are there for them. So this is what is required, I am saying. Conceptual learning with physical techniques, visualization is very, very important. Though that is simple and silly for us, and for that makes an impact for them in their next concepts. And that's what HCF concept or LCM concept or any other concept, algebra, permutations and combinations, probability and statistics. There are many concepts from once they move from one class to another class, they'll get many concepts. But they should understand why they are learning first. First they have to understand why they are learning that concept, where that concept is used in real time applications, and after that they have to solve that using procedural method, first after visualizing and after understanding the concept. Even for Pythagoras theorem, I use this Pythagoras theorem kit to show why a c square is equals to a square plus b square. That we have to understand. A square, this is a square, b square. So they should understand if the size, how the size of that is decreasing, which they will understand only when they see, ma'am. This is very important. And a square plus, as we know Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square is equals to c square. Hypotenuse square is equals to adjacent square plus uh, opposite square. And that is basic for trigonometry concept. And by where we use most of the students will struggle with the trigonometry concept. Where first then we need to understand where this trigonometry concept is used and why it is used. And then we can, first visually they have to understand the trigonometry concept. Afterwards they can able to do the problem. That is the next stage. So my emphasis will be my teaching methodology, or not my, it is mental math teaching technology, is more of visual understanding of concepts first, practicing a concepts with visual analysis, any concept from class 1 to class 10, practicing concepts with visual analysis. Afterwards going to the another level, practicing the problems on the visual analysis techniques using real time, not just from the textbook, where we use these real time problems. How the trajectory, let us make let us take an example where quadratic equations are. I mean, sixth class students will be having quadratic concepts. They know how, what is a quadratic equation formula, and they know how to find the roots, and there will be a formula to find the roots. But they don't know why we are finding the roots, why we have to find the roots of a quadratic equation, what is a necessity, why should we find the equation, quadratic equation roots. If they can able to understand that, then they will apply that concept when really then that scenario comes. Why I am saying this much? Because I have been teaching engineering students from past 12 years, and in engineering it is a professional course where we have to apply our concepts, what they are learning concept, and they have to do some projects, they have to build some systems. Actually, whenever comes to engineering students, they will be good at maths. Usually, the students who are good at maths only will go to the engineering. They will be good at maths. Their score is also good at maths. But whenever they try to design any robotic or any other system, where they have to write the code for that system, to design a robotic or any other automatic system, we have to write the code. To write the code, the logic comes from mathematics. Without mathematics, logical analysis of that application, we can't write the code for that robot or any other system which we are designing. That means what? First of all, we need to understand. See, if my robot has to move 10 steps forward and move 10 steps backward, then for that, if I want to write a code, I have to use mathematical concept. If I want my robot to jump at a trajectory of 60 degrees and fall to a ground, that means from which point to which point it has to jump, and which point to which point it has to fall. We have to make a graph, and we have to write a code. Giving graphical robot will not do. We have to write a code. For writing code, mathematics is a core concepts. Without using mathematical concepts, we cannot learn coding or write code for any or automatic things. So from kindergartens to engineering level students, whenever it comes for the application, mathematics is very important. And not only learning mathematics just by procedural method will not help in building real-time systems. Learning mathematics by doing, by analyzing the concepts and solving the real-time scenarios only will help our building application-based system. And we, as a robotic teacher in our school, we build this type of robots, and these type of robots require coding. This type of robotic kits require coding. To do this coding, we should know the mathematics. That is what lagging in engineering students also. So there I found the gap. So these kids know how to do the problem, how to get the answer, and they are good. They are writing competitive exams. They are getting good ranks, and they are joining engineering school also. But they are unable to apply the same concepts when they want to solve, when they want to apply, when it is really required, they can't able to apply those concepts because they don't know what is the real interpretation of those concepts. That's what I found the gap. And I thought younger generation from kindergarten itself, each concept should be given with a proper way, proper practice on this concept using visual techniques, and real physical interpretation will only help them to build other concepts on that basing those concepts in them. In after they pass from one class to another class, they can able to build systems, automatic systems. If not, it the maths will be only a means to get into any competitive field, but they can't able to apply. That's what I think. So this is what I wanted to say. Is there if anyone want to talk, please kindly mute. Parents, if anyone want to talk, kindly mute
Hi, ma'am.
yourself. Hi, ma'am.
It's Kirti here.
Yeah, ma'am.
Ma'am, how mental math is different from abacus and Vedic maths?
See, ma'am, please switch on your video, please. Whenever you are speaking, please switch on your video.
Actually, I'm in journey. That is the reason I can't switch on my camera.
Okay, no problem. Okay, ma'am. Actually, why I asked, because if eye contact connection will be good, that's all. Okay,
Yeah,
ma'am.
yeah. Sorry.
It's okay, ma'am. What I mean to say is, Vedic maths and abacus is about tricks to solve faster way, right? Like they will give some tricks or step by step procedure, so that they will get faster calculation techniques when even addition, multiplication, anything. Do that is correct. I am not objecting that Vedic maths or abacus are not good or not that. Those are good. That is also required. But only speed mathematics will help us in building real time systems.
No, not at all.
Speed mathematics to get answer quickly, but whenever we are trying to build real time systems, we require core concepts. All those concepts, we don't in mental maths, it's not a separate curriculum or separate subject. Separate curriculum will not be there. Same concepts of their class only, but methodology of teaching will be different, methodology of practicing will be different. That's what I mean.
Understanding the concept is much in this mental math. I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm emphasizing, visual analysis. Because whenever we connect to anything with visually and practice them for some time, that brain connections will get strong now. That will become again base for the next concepts. Without getting basic concepts good, going for the next concepts is also without a proper basement. What happens to a building? That's what.
Okay. And what are the concepts do you cover? Is it class-wise concepts
Class wise, no separate curriculum. No separate curriculum. Whatever concepts they have, those concepts only. Teaching methodology is different. Using first introducing concepts will be with the math using manipulators visually, and no need to buy also, ma'am. I don't recommend buying all these things. If we want, we can buy. That is not a problem. If we don't want to buy also, we can make them using paper and cardboard. Once for a concept, and every day cutting pasting, I know how these kids will waste time for cutting and pasting. That is also not required. Once for place value, once you have to make a setup for that, then we can use for completion of that concept same setup, not required. And nowadays in the we are having so many web resources also, ma'am, for this free web resources, where we'll have all these math manipulators. I'll show them if you if all if you want. Shall I, ma'am?
Yeah, ma'am, sure.
Yeah, once, let me open. See, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. See, this is website by Polypad. In this website, we'll have different concepts of mathematics: geometry, numbers, fractions, algebra, probability, and games and application using mathematics also. So here if we go for numbers, since I said, you see here we'll have, see 256, I have already done this for to show you. 256 means student can move like this. Two hundreds, 5 tens, they can take this and place them. 5 tens, and 6 ones, like this we can place the 6 ones. So with this they will understand that 256 is not just a number, it is 200s. See, each block here, each square here represents one number. This complete square will have 100. So 100, 200 plus 50 plus 6. Even whenever we are doing addition, 256 plus 10 if we want to do, 256 plus 10 means you have to pick up this 10. So how much of here we can use this math manipulators, and we can do addition, subtraction also, and using number line addition, subtraction, factors. There are many things we can do using this one. First, but what I recommend is, first time we have to touch and use them first time. Afterwards, after practicing by with our hands, that makes a much impact, ma'am, on their brains. Once they touch and they do, that will be a higher impact. Afterwards, they can use this web resources, and they can practice the concepts. See, for algebra also we'll have algebraic tiles like this, x square.
Ma'am, are you sharing your screen?
Yes, ma'am.
We are not able to see any screen. We can see you.
No, screen is visible.
Screen is visible, ma'am.
No, I don't see any screen here. Can you please reshare?
Yeah. Yes. Yes, ma'am. Can you see now?
Yeah, now we can. I can. Sorry.
So this is how we can use this polypad. Like this, there are other websites also. I'll share that website in the group also. We can use them, and we can first answer the concepts, and we can practice the concepts. And these are all websites are developed by other countries, because these technique is used by foreign countries. Like us, first by pen and paper only, first introducing concept, they don't introduce directly with pen and paper. They give things to kids, they ask them to play with them, they ask them to play and touch and feel those things, then they introduce slowly concepts. That's why these are all websites. There are many websites on this math manipulators. By using this, we can able to understand our kids better. Yes, ma'am. Any other parent want to talk?
Ma'am, actually, the child is, the teaching method of school is different from yours, right?
Yes, that's what the school is
Don't
saying.
they get confused?
What is thing is, ma'am? Confusion means what, ma'am? First we will do with visual only. They will understand the concepts, and then we can solve in that method also. They don't get confused. They will have much clarity. Because I am the mother of two twin kids. I am teaching them from last 2 years from kindergartens. I am following the same method. They are good at math. Then if they want to do homework first, they'll pick up mathematics first, because it is they seem it is easy for them, because they don't need to, like other subjects, they have to remember and do something. But in mathematics, just by they will do, it's for easy for them. I experienced that. Because we don't teach other way, no ma'am. First we concept introduction is different, practicing the concept is different. But same method we'll follow again whenever we are writing on the paper. We don't use blocks to write on the paper, no? We use same equation only, x square plus same equation. But first time introducing is different. Yes, ma'am. Parents blindly answer. If you want to ask any question, please.
Class will be for class wise. I mean, it's for all together in a single class, or how you will take the class?
Actually, our as per NEP 2020, we have divided into elementary, middle school, high school. So accordingly, from one నేను మీటింగ్లో ఉన్నా కదా వెళ్ళు. So from class 1 to class 3, so almost all concepts, I mean, not same concept, but similar type of concept, but increasing their levels. So that's why I divided like that. Class 1 to class 3 will be into one group. 4 and 5 will be into other group. 6, 7, 8 into one group. 9 and 10 into other. That's it.
How many classes do you take in a week, ma'am?
Actually, I'm planning to take daily. Even for 30, when first one class 1 to class 3, 1 hour is not required. Even they don't sit for that long time. For them, 30 minutes is more than enough every day. But every day is important because I believe in consistency, man. Whatever it is, anything we do, we have to do it daily. Even for 10 minutes, we have to do it daily. That's what I feel.
What would be the timings, ma'am?
Usually, I'll take classes between 6 to 8.
Also, ma'am, will it be kind of a CBSE syllabus, right? I hope all CBSE mathematics is similar, right?
Even CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, Cambridge, IB, whatever is board it is, no? They will have same concepts. Concepts are not different. Assessment pattern is different. CBSE assessment pattern is different. ICSE assessment pattern is IB assessment is more of application based. IB assessment, Cambridge assessment pattern is more of application. But first class students of any board will have same concepts. But how they assess the student is different. Right, that's right. Yes, ma'am. Any other question? Kindly parents.
So every day it's a six. Every day classes, right? Weekly 6 to 7 classes.
No, 7, not on Sunday. Only 6 days a week.
6 days. Okay, and classes will be at 6 to 8 in between.
Between.
Is there any other timings, ma'am? Actually,
That depends. We'll see, ma'am. See, almost a WhatsApp group. Seems we will make simple analysis of the current scenario. WhatsApp group have joined. 100 parents have joined the WhatsApp group. And first of all, when I have posted reel in the Insta, almost 17,000 views were there for that. You just analyze how it is happening. 17,000 views. From that, only 100. That means 0.01% only interested to join the WhatsApp group. And initially, when we started this meeting, 30 parents were there. Now there are only 16 parents. I don't know how many will will join the class. So I'll share the Google form in the WhatsApp group, and we'll see how many parents are interested to join the class. Depending upon that, we'll schedule the classes.
okay, ma'am. But you have option for 6 to 8 only.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Between 6 to 8.
And fee details now?
Fee details, actually, I thought I have to make this group, I mean, at least minimum 5 to 10 students. but I don't see that response from that now, because I already said you this mental math I have started from last 1 year when I started this Chetana STEM labs. I am searching and from my kids' time I have started. Let us depending on the number of enrollments, I will decide fee also, ma'am. And it will not be more than 1,000 for up to class 8, class
Up to
5 up to class 5 it will not be more than 1,000. Yes, ma'am. Any other parent want to talk? Please. Usually these were the questions, frequently asked questions were there. How many hours? What is that? That we have already answered. How can you just give me the feedback that you have understood what mental math is? See, I have taken almost 40 minutes of you, 40 to 50 minutes of your time, and I have discussed something. Parents, can you please unmute yourself and say what you have understood about mental math? Yes, ma'am. I'll unmute all. Please unmute. I can't unmute you. Yourself can unmute and say, ma'am. Aman, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Can you please give the feedback on what you have understood on this mental matters?
Ma'am, I joined 30 plus back only, but as per my knowledge, mental math is like when you give us some scenario, so how to calculate on those scenarios related to numbers.
Yes, ma'am. That is about mental matters. Like having a scenario, we should not able to think that we have to take a pen and just rough estimation. At least not accurate estimation. Just a student can should able to do a rough estimation of that scenario. Bhagya, ma'am, can you unmute yourself? Chiru, ma'am. Pooja, ma'am. Pooja, ma'am. Jayashree, ma'am. Priya, ma'am. Saujanya, ma'am is already talking. Shareen, ma'am. Shalini. Shravanti. Kindly please unmute yourself and just give me feedback that what you have understood, ma'am. Swapna?
Yeah, hi, myself Shravanti.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Yeah, I really liked your presentation today, especially for the app what you are showing and on the screen, and also the explanation for the area of the square and how kids that's really attracted for that, and it will really helpful for the basics, for the kids learn the exact way to learn the basics. And also not only with the basics, this mental math will help them for what you said for visual analyzation. That's exactly they will analyze in the future whenever it is required, not like for the academic level. So I really attended for the Vedic, and a few other parents asked about it. I have gone through those as well, but what you said, I really agree with you. They are really telling the kids for quick mathematics. That doesn't helpful for the kids that much when they are in starting level. The basics, whatever you said, showing them all the key with the kids, that will really help them to understand in the they will remember once if they see it, they will remember forever in their lifetime. They won't forget. So not only these basics will helpful for them in their your coming of like education, not only with from
Yes.
1 to 10.
Yes.
So I really liked it. I really encourage your mental maths course. Thank you for this course for demo today.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. And these are all free websites, ma'am. We no need to pay also. They are all, we can freely log in them with our website. You can try also according to the class. Some there are other websites also. I'll share that in the group. I share a Word document in a group. There are other websites also. We can use them, and that is a good way. I
Please
think.
suggest those as well, and I'm much interested with you with this demo today.
Not only for mathematics, madam. There are some websites that they are teaching physics also, physics, biology. Another, I'll share another website where they teach physics, biology.
Okay, and my question is, we are, we are from Canada country. So, is it possible for my kids to giving the tuition through the online? In the morning time or evening time, we will try to make it possible.
Actually, I was teaching for the abroad one UK student. I am teaching as of now, but he is only in first class. I take only for 30 minutes. I don't take kids for first,
Okay,
second
30
class.
minutes enough for engaging my kid for to learn a few concepts, basics concepts. He's just 2 years. 6 years old. He's studying in second class.
That's
I'm sorry, I was on a video. I couldn't realize that.
It's okay. Okay. Other parents, kindly please give your feedback and what you have not. Yeah, ma'am. Aman, ma'am.
Ma'am, when are you planning to start the demo class? Like, as a parent, we understood what you said, but it's important for kids to, like, you will observe the kid now, how the kids will go, and accordingly you can put them in the group.
Yes, ma'am. What I'll do is, even there might be many reasons for not attending this meeting, parents. What I'll do is I'll share the WhatsApp, Google form in the group. Okay, and you please enter your details whether you are interested to join for the demo class or not. Afterwards, immediately once I get all the details, we'll immediately start from Monday, ma'am. Please, Priya ma'am. Record actually.
Hi, ma'am.
Yeah, hi ma'am.
I was actually listening the class because I know my second son is still 1 year, so I'm not able to attend fully. But I like the way you were presenting, ma'am. So I think, maths will be there with us daily or daily concepts. So it's not beyond school studies. So actually, it is a great initiative from your side. So we are looking forward for the classes. So will you be giving worksheets? How we are going to plan? How we are going to
Actually, my intention is not giving worksheets, ma'am, as of because already kids they will have many homeworks. They will have homeworks, classworks, other subjects. Again, burdening them with worksheets, I don't feel it's correct. What we'll do is because we don't teach other than their curriculum. We teach their curriculum only. So what we'll do is we'll go with their curriculum, whatever the topics they are having. Let them do that only. But I'll introduce the concepts. I'll make them to do practice those concepts in first. What was my plan is in the 6 days. I'll take first 3 days to introduce the concept and practice the concept with math manipulators by hand. By hand, that is very much important. Okay, afterwards next 3 days what I'll do is next 3 days we'll do same concepts of their class, whatever they are having problem, their problems only. They will solve those problems. If they get any doubt or if they can't able to solve any problem, that we'll discuss in that class. I don't want recommend or giving any other worksheets. If required, we'll see depending upon that student. If they are interested to practice more, we can give. But again, burdening them, I don't feel it is correct.
Okay, is it like 1 hour class now daily?
For 1 to 3, 1 hour is not required.
Okay, fine. No, actually he's in grade 3, CBSE board, grade 3, I know he's in grade 3. So
Okay.
already they have started multiplication, division, addition, subtraction, and now they have introduced fraction from this year. Like say last week, onwards they have started with fraction.
Okay. So that's what, ma'am. We'll go with their syllabus only.
Okay, ma'am. So for their age group, what will be the timings, ma'am?
We'll plan, ma'am, accordingly once we get entries.
Okay, fine. No problem. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you anyway.
Yes. Yes. Pooja, ma'am, you want to talk? Sir? Hello? I can't hear you, sir. I can't hear you, sir. I don't know why my camera is also disconnected. I can't hear you, sir. Please. Yeah, sir. Sir, I can't hear you. You unmute yourself. Sorry, sir, I don't know what is happening, but I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Yes, Shravanti, ma'am. Shravanti, ma'am.
Can I leave the meeting?
You have understood, ma'am, what I am trying to say or impact. Shravanti, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am, Pratisha, ma'am. I didn't understand anything. Is everyone is leaving the meeting?
You didn't understand, ma'am?
I understood. I really liked it actually. So I'm not following actually. I mean, shall I leave meeting?
Yeah, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Yeah, I understood like about this program. I'm like checking those apps what you shared, the Polypad. The website you told us, right? We are checking that how it works for the kids.
Yeah, it's very good for. There are some websites for science also, ma'am. For science,
Yes.
English, there are
You will
websites.
share us the Google Forms, right?
Yeah.
So that we can fill up the form and let you know. Meanwhile, if anything required, I will reach out to you through the call, WhatsApp call.
Okay, sure.
Yeah. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Take care.
Good night. Swapna, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am. Can you please give me your feedback on this mental math?
Yeah, I understood the concept, but my kids are for 9th class.
Ninth
It was
class.
in 9th class, but how she receives the concept, I have to know.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Okay. But okay, ninth class they have to make effort, and ninth class is very tough compared to 10th class, as per my knowledge.
I know another concept what you told earlier in this group,
Okay.
but I'm looking forward for the demo classes. How my kids will do actually. I will attend the demo classes.
Sure, ma'am. Sure. Thank you. Okay, ma'am. Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Shalini, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, ma'am.
Ma'am, I joined 15-20 minutes back only. I understood a little concept about what is mental max. And ma'am, one doubt is that you're going to group up with 6, 7, 8 in one group, right? But the concept won't be same to the group class, right? 6, 7, 8.
6, 7, 8. Concepts first, each class concepts are different. Basic is same. What I'll do is, because that's why I'm taking everyday class, and 6, 7, 8 will have similar type of concepts with increase in level, because I've taught many students of CBSE and ICSE.
Yes, that was a doubt.
So for first concept will be same for 6, 7, 8, but depending upon their curriculum, we can again able to do that.
Ma'am, one more doubt is that if my son is in NCERT syllabus, but other students are more like when I checked with one more person like Priya ma'am, for third standard only they have started with the fractions some in a bigger level class in bigger level like portions in maths, but for sixth standard kids they have not started that much level. So in this whatever you're teaching, all he'll be able to learn everything, right? All the concepts.
That's what I'm saying. And the NCERT CBSE schools has to follow NCERT curriculum. Any CBSE
Because
school.
when I felt with like neighbors' textbooks and all, they that was difficult. When I checked with my son's like maths textbook, it is little easier. I wanted him to learn for like next level and all. Like after 7, 8, 9 and all, it would be very difficult. So he has to learn from now only. Like
Yes.
that was so. I think he would be able to learn when I join your class. He'll be able to learn more things.
Conceptually, I'll cover all the concepts of their class, and we'll practice their whatever curriculum they have.
Okay. Apart from his curriculum, he'll be able to learn more things, right, ma'am?
See, ma'am, once they have good concept of good understanding of any concept, they can solve any problem from any textbook.
Okay,
It's
ma'am.
not about any textbook or real time. Even they can solve real time scenario also. Once they are good at concept.
Okay, got it. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was good. Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, Pooja, ma'am, sir.
Hello, am I audible now?
Yeah.
So, thanks for a great session and your sorry, the feedback from our side is positive. And I observed something like your audio quality is not properly aligned, or like we are unable to get the high quality audio from your side.
Okay.
So you can work on it. And one more thing regarding the batch. So my daughter is in class second standard. So how like only for the class standard wise you are going to organize the batches, or the you combine the batches for every classes?
What we'll say is I'll share the Google form in the group, sir. Today I'll share the Google form. We'll see how many class kids enroll in, how many students enroll from each class. Accordingly, we'll plan.
So as you mentioned, you will be taking the classes every day in the week, right? So will you also categorize the days according to classes, or anyone can join the class?
My intention how to teach is first 3 days I'll concentrate on the concepts, and next 3 days accordingly I'll take each student, and I'll see how they have understood that concept, whether they can able to apply the learned concepts in their textbook curriculum. I mean, their book, whatever curriculum they have, whether they can able to do or solve those problems or not. I'll take each kid and I'll see how they are doing.
Okay, so it's the same classes for everyone.
Yeah.
And what is the target audience of the students, like standard 1 to 8?
No, for 1 to 8 we cannot combine, sir. 1 to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10 again we can't combine. 9 syllabus is very hard. Much syllabus they will have. We can't combine 9th with 8th class.
can't teach algebra to the class.
Yeah. Why I have categorized like this? Because I know the concepts of their syllabus. That's why I have categorized like this. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
But regarding the like reasoning and logical thinking, that you will also going to cover it.
Once they are good at conceptual learning, they think logical. That is automatic process. Yeah, as an engineering faculty, I know how students should apply the learned concepts. They are not able to apply it because they don't know the concept. They know the procedure, but they don't know the concept. They can't able to write a code, simple code for Fibonacci series without using ChatGPT. That's what the scenario of current engineering education.
Yeah, you are right. Thank you, Kishu.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for the great session.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up. Definitely. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Sarath Parker, sir. Sarath. Sir, hello. Please, can you please unmute yourself? Danger the Devil, the one with second class, I think. Okay? Okay, then we'll conclude this meeting. Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being
Yes,
what
ma'am.
you
Thank
nice.
you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes.
Thank you. I'll
Ma'am,
share.
please send the form. I'm looking forward for my standard 1 and standard 2 boys.
Sure, ma'am. I'll send it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ma'am, if I want to contact you, this WhatsApp number I can contact you?
Yes,
Group contact?
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
चलो